Why has America fallen so hard for Harry and Meghan? Whether out of Anglophilia, nostalgia, masochism, traditionalism, or just a particular strain of fealty to the rich and famous, America's quixotic devotion to the British monarchy remains strong. What, then, explains America's particular crush on the semi-royal Sussexes? Harry and Meghan haven't been especially kind to the monarchy since fleeing Frogmore, their renovated royal cottage, in 2020. Nor did they ever fully deliver on the prospect of an American infiltration of the crown. But their most recent multi-platform, multi-million-dollar media blitz, which began with Meghan's Spotify podcast, expanded into a 6-part Netflix documentary tribute to their love for each other and for themselves, and culminates this week with a 60 minutes interview with Harry that aired Sunday night, and then the publication of his memoir, Spare, offers several possible reasons why the Duke and Duchess have been spared the ire they stirred up overseas. It's because they chose America. Apparently, it's better to be a celebrity in the United States than fifth in line for the throne in the United Kingdom. Though Harry and Meghan are now without royal stipend, they've got a sizable inheritance in a country where the rich grow richer and where royalty, without the baggage of being a tax burden, are treated with less skepticism. Having initially decamped to Vancouver Island in a bid for privacy, they soon fled to Los Angeles in a bid for what's the opposite of privacy. As Harry says in the documentary, he'd outgrown his environment, and this was the most obvious place to come. Continue reading the main story. The fact that the Sussexes ditched a country they characterize as anti-immigrant, overrun with racists and burdened by the legacy of colonialism makes Americans feel better about their own country, which also, whoops, might be described as anti-immigrant, overrun with racists and burdened by the legacy of colonialism. But Harry and Meghan see America as a haven. They made it such an issue when I went to the UK, Meghan says of her mixed-race heritage in the documentary. Before that, most people didn't treat me like a black woman. Perhaps Americans appreciate the notion that nationalism and xenophobia are somehow over there, and not here. It's nice to be let off the hook for a change. It's because they're fighting for change. Call them martyrs, call them revolutionaries, call them anti-establishment, or simply change-makers. Now thoroughly enlightened read, the old order's ills, Harry and Meghan are taking a stand against colonialism, racism and oppression of all stripes, jetting around the world, occasionally in a friend's private plane, in their campaign against injustice. As the website for their organization Archwell, leading the way with compassion, proclaims, each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the